before we go into the game review of the day, which is Heavy Rain. I gotta break it down. Heavy Rain, to me, exceeds Metal Gear Solid 4 in terms of the story and the emotion. Now, the reason why I chose Metal Gear Solid 4 to make a statement is because, to me, even though you have a lot of great stories out there, Uncharted was a great story, Mass Effect is a great story, there's a lot of great stories out there. But I'm telling you right now, Metal Gear Solid 4, that was the type of story that you felt touched, like, in that story. It was much more deeper. The music, Hideo Kojima is a genius, alright? The way that story is, the way certain gameplay elements play in the role of the story, certain things that you get control of and don't get control of, the game is embracing. And as much as I love, and everyone loves, Metal Gear Solid 4, the story, the emotion, the technology, Heavy Rain just goes that much above what you will experience in terms of the story and the emotion you get from Metal Gear Solid 4. So I'm going to break it down for you real quick. First thing is first, which everyone knows, is that if you die in the game, that's it for that character. You know, that's it. No game over screen. You died. That right there alone, considering certain scenes and certain things you go through in this game, changes everything. Like, it's one thing to be like, yo, you die and that's it, you don't come back. That's a cool feature. But the things you do in the game, the scenarios they set up for you, oh my god, it really gets to you, like real life. You really think you're gonna die. Like, it's unbelievable. Another thing is, the situations that they put you through in this game is so true, because there's things in this game that you probably went through in your life already. And because now they have it in a game form, what would you do, or what would have done, depending on what you actually did in real life. That's how serious this game is, alright? Another thing is, like, the game isn't something you only watch, because the way they bring you in to the situations and the characters and the interactivity, you forget that you're playing a game. You get lost in the game. I never ever had this experience with any other game before besides Fahrenheit, which is Indigo Prophecy. This game you get lost in, but you get lost in it more because of the extra detail in the game. You get a rush, alright? And another thing is the gameplay. I'm telling you right now, hold on, I'm walking up to the camera. I'm telling you right now, everybody that was talking crap about Heavy Rain, saying that, oh, the gameplay ain't all of that, you don't do all of this stuff, it don't feel all real, you could kiss all of my booty ass hole. I'm telling you. You want to know why? Because the gameplay in Heavy Rain is amongst the deepest that I've ever experienced. You want to know why? Because there's so many things that you do in the game that relates to how you would do it in real life. And I don't mean just push a button here, push a button here. There's so much more to the game than just push this button in time. But it's not like that throughout the game. There's so many different ways and patterns, because you gotta understand, you got the tap, you got the hold, you gotta keep pressing, you gotta dodge, imagine playing out all these scenarios. Imagine sitting at home and instead of just only tapping, you gotta do this, oh, like, it is incredible. So without further ado, Heavy Rain, to me, the review gets a 10 out of 10, and a little bit of things that I explain now, you're gonna see for yourself. So stay tuned for the Heavy Rain review. This game gets a 10 out of 10. It is one of the best games that come out this generation. David Cage, Sony, Quantic Dream, I love you. God bless, because the game is fire. After that, we're gonna see gamers in the street. Shout out to my homie, because he's representing Tournament of Legends. And this game is for the Wii exclusively, and the game is so crazy. This is the game I was telling you guys about, where you throw a piece of meat and a dog and a lion to come out and attack you for the meat. Yo, the game is stupid, retarded, off the hook, everything. Like, the game is crazy. Alright, Tournament of Legends, you will not be disappointed. So stay tuned for the Heavy Rain review. Stay tuned for the Tournament of Legends interview, which is gonna blow you away. Alright, then we gonna come back with the hip hop RSS, and we gonna close it out. One love and God bless is gangster. HipHopGamersShow.com. Join the site, get involved in the movement, get on the forums, let me know what you feel. Alright, peace, baby. Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Hip Hop Gamer. Be taking a look at Heavy Rain. This game is a 10 out of 10. I don't care what you say. You gotta play this game. If you don't play this game, man, something is wrong with your life. Like, you need help, psychiatric help. Like, seriously. Anyway, let's start the review. Okay, already we gonna start out with the graphics. You already know how I get down. The graphics in this game, seriously, I don't like to make comparisons, like, you know what I'm saying, during reviews, because I look at like this one game for what it is. But man, if you love Uncharted and any of these other games that's coming out with great graphics, Heavy Rain is on that level and exceeds it in some areas. I'm telling you right now, Heavy Rain, in terms of the detail, I mean, you see all the facial movements representing all the emotion on the characters and their faces, their body language. I mean, even the clothes they wear, the scenery, everything literally blows you away. And when you want to talk about graphics, look at this part and you'll see what I'm talking about. Wow. Wow. The game is incredibly detailed. Even her ass cheeks is perfect. Look at that, man. This is crazy. Exclusive, baby. Now, anyway, like I was saying, the graphics is incredible. You will be blown away by the graphics. So as soon as you pop the system on, your jaw's gonna drop. Alright, so graphics is crazy. Now, let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay is incredible. Now, I know a lot of people was passing judgment about this game and the gameplay and how it is, but the gameplay is not just push this button, quick time event, and go. The combination of different ways you have to interact with this game and how it makes sense to the task at hand that you gotta do makes this game that much more heart-pounding. It is incredible. Now, the first thing is that the motion controls is spot on. Now, you see what you just saw, how like the names were shaking because you're nervous. So sometimes you can't even see what you want to pick at times. So you gotta be that attentive yet nervous. It's so deep, you guys. I'm telling you. Now, the gameplay, like I was saying, the motion controls are spot on. This is the best representation of motion controls used in a video game so far that I've experienced. This game is crazy, so the motion controls are spot on. Now, the variety of button combos makes this game that much more deep and intense. Look at this, man. You got risk or refuse or accept. Now, let me tell you what, in terms of button combos, sometimes you gotta tap the button real fast, or sometimes you gotta just push your button before the time runs out, or you gotta use your motion control to go up and down, or left and right, or sometimes you gotta do a certain move with the right analog stick, whether it's up and down, circular motion, or sometimes you gotta go slow, gently, and do it slowly, depending on certain things you gotta do in the game. Look at the action in here, man. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is gameplay right here. You see that? You gotta move the controller to the left when they tell you to do that, and everything switches so fast and you don't know what's going to happen, and while these things is happening, you can die, and if you die, that's it. No coming back. That's it. You just move on to another character and that character's dead. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's so realistic, and that right there, that variety, like what you're seeing right now, is what blowed everything out the water. This game is incredible. Now, another thing is decision making. Decision making in this game is so realistic is because sometimes it's like when you making a decision, you don't know the outcome, you don't know the time limit you're gonna have, you don't know what type of gameplay that decision is gonna create after you make it. You know, it's so many things, and you know the way this game is, you gotta play it again and again to see other things you're not gonna see the first time playing through it. So the decisions you make in this game is so instrumental, especially because you got 4 different characters, and decisions you make with other characters affect the other characters. So it's so deep, man. You would not go wrong with this game. This game is incredible. Look at it. Look at it. Look what you can do, man. It's crazy. So between in terms of the gameplay, is deep, is really emotional, and there's things in this game that you probably have gone through in real life. You see what I'm saying? That you're gonna have to decide in this game, and because it's a game, you can choose, whatever you want just to see how it play out, and that probably would have been the same result you would have had in real life, and that's how real and how deep this game go. So I'm telling you, you're gonna love this title. You're gonna love it.